Hi, so I've been asked a few times now how to make Moroccan tea. So that's what we're going to do today. Super fast, delicious, can't really go wrong. Who doesn't love some tea? All right, so I've already boiled some water up in my kettle. I am using some gunpowder tea. I like the nuts.com brand. It's pretty reasonably priced, easy to find. This is, whoa, what it looks like. And for my size of pot, it's just a medium to smallish size little teapot. You are going to want at least 2 to 3 handfuls, depending how big your hand is. Mine's kind of small, so I do 3. My husband, when he makes it, does 2, you know, but he's got big man hands. There is probably, a quarter to a third of a cup for our size pot. And then you are going to take your hot boiling water and you are going to pour some in. Not very much, just a little. And then you're gonna kind of swish it because you're wanting to get some of the sediment out. You don't have to do all these extra steps. You could just pour it in and go, but it makes for a little less bitter of a tea when you do this with your loose tea. All right, so we're pouring that out. Then I am going to pour in a bit more. And let that sit here just for a minute. While I do that, I typically will, oh no, I still got plenty in there. Sometimes I don't fill it up all the way. So check to see if I need to boil any extra water. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, hang out, get a cup. And then we are going to pour this off and reserve it. This is like liquid gold. And I'm just going to set this back here. We are going to add yet again some more hot water because those tiny little gunpowder tea is going to kind of unfurl. So you just want to make sure you're getting any floaty sediment out so you have a bit nicer tea. And then you're going to pour that out. Then take your washed fresh mint. I tend to be a little heavy-handed with it. This is probably, if you're buying it from the supermarket, half of one of those little packets to 3/4. Sometimes about half to 3/4 of one of the packets you will get at the supermarket. We buy ours from like a URM cash and carry restaurant supply store because I can get basically like 10 of those for about $10, and we go through quite a bit of mint. So I just take it, swish it, stuff it in. Optional. You don't have to, of course, do this, but saffron is fabulous in it, and I feel like being a little extra today. Just take a good pinch, about that much. It really does not take a whole lot. Put that right in. This is saffron that we get from Morocco even, actually. And then you can use your sweetener of choice. lots of like traditional tea makers don't use like a metal spoon. They'll use wooden because they think it reacts with the tea. That doesn't seem to bother my husband or his family too much, so I just, you know, use a regular spoon. I like mine a little on the sweeter side, like my father-in-law. So I had about 4 big spoonfuls, and then if I need more, I can always add some. My husband and his mom prefer it to be a little more, less sweet, or I don't want to say bitter, but. And then you just add more. Oh, whoops, sorry. Forgot. I don't know what I was thinking. Carried away here. The tea we reserved here, dump it in. You want that back in there. And then you top it off. Fill it up. We are going to let this steep for, 5 or so minutes. And then we will come back and check out our tea. Okay, so it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. This pot kind of gets hot on the handle, so I like to use a rag. And traditionally, like, you're supposed to hold it like way, way, way far up, but I make a mess. So I just kind of pour normally. And you're going to want to pour some. And to mix it, you can use a spoon. My husband taught me just to like pour it back in. And then we just do this a couple times. You really want to get that frothy top when you're pouring. Two or 3 times to do that. I'm just going to do 2 today because it's just me drinking it. So, and then I pour a little, test it, see if I need any more sugar. Yeah, because I like mine a little sweeter. So 4 as if my husband's around making it. And add 1 more in. And because I feel like skipping the other step, just use my spoon. A little more. Check this out. Perfect. And then here you have a perfect cup of traditional Moroccan tea. Enjoy!